tell me about the breastfeeding story. Tell me what's going. And you have audio visual aids here. Is that correct?
We do have audio. Audio, and you can find some visual online as well to go along with this. But basically, this woman who is breastfeeding a newborn gets something wrong with her.
What?
And it's very common.
So she's a breastfeeding mommy.
Yes.
Something happens, and it's common.
It's happened to me, as you can probably imagine.
Really?
Yes, because I have all minor ailments happen to me, and
you're a walking minor ailment.
She's a walking clinic visit. Yeah. I mean, not emergency room, but clinic.
All right. So tell me about this breastfeeding situation.
So she got mastitis. And mastitis is when one of your ducts that, pour the milk out, so to speak, gets clogged. And so your breast gets inflamed and it's red and it's sore and it hurts and the milk can't come out of it. Most importantly, you can't feed the baby out of that particular boob. Or if you get it in both, then can't feed the baby at all.
Do you know how to spell mastitis?
Mastis.
So you got T-I in the middle of that word? You got the...
You can't spell mastitis without...
You can't say that word.
I didn't say it. I said T.
T. So you've got the word T in the middle of the mastitis word. All right, so she has mastitis. And again, the medical definition is when...
the milk duct is blocked, and usually it comes about because of an infection, or it gets infected after it's blocked, I should say.
Do cows get mastitis?
Mastitis? Do cows get mastitis? I mean...
I would think so.
Yeah,
I'm sure their milk ducts might get blocked, but the reason why we're talking about the story is this woman...
So she goes on a platform, a social media platform, and she decides to share this story about how painful this was. And do we want to listen right now to what she had to say, or you want to get in?
No,
okay.
We will, yes. But it's the homemade remedy to unblock her milk ducts while she breastfeeds.
Yes.
That's getting all the attention.
It's getting quite a bit of attention.
God.
What she does to solve this problem.
All right,
here we go. Let's listen to the woman who has mastitis.
This weekend, I started having pain in my right breast, which I'm breastfeeding, so I figured it was a clogged milk duct, which happens frequently. But I ended up getting a fever, and it was mastitis. So I got antibiotics. Mastitis is just an infection of the breast tissue, and basically... when that happens, you usually need antibiotics to clear it up. There was a pretty big knot in my boob.
Okay.
Nothing was working. Adelina could not nurse from that side. Like, nothing was coming out.
That's the baby.
So I found this article that I was just Googling that said, your partner should suck the clog out. Mind you, I never in a million years would have ever considered letting my husband breastfeed off of me.
What?
Nor has he ever wanted to. I should clarify. Just no. So it was 2 days of pure agony. I was at my wit's end, okay? So I mentioned it to my husband. I was like, do you want to help me out? He was like, I would do that for you. But I might gag. I might throw up. But I'll do that for you. So we did it. It worked. He cleared the blockage. The beginning, he was like, he got a small taste of it. And he was like, this is actually really sweet. But then at the end, when he unclogged it, he basically was about to gag because it started flowing because the clog was gone. And then that was enough. Enough!
All right, so I guess the second part of the story is then this woman is hit with all these comments from people.
That people really did not like that. Now, I want to ask all you guys, would you be willing to do that? Like, Fester, you strike me as a type who would. MJ, you might. You have, you could like make ice cream out of it. You're such an ice cream fan.
Roxanne, come on.
You're just trying to be shocking now.
How do you think I got rid of my kidney stones?
How did you, when you had mastitis, when you had this, how did you unblock your boob?
I can assure you that Doug would not do that for me.
That's another question.
Then you leave him.
By the way, if Doug is near your chest, it looks like a third boob.
Because of the bald.
Because he's bald. Because he's bald. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
All right. Now, how did you unclog your boob if you had the same ailment?
with hot compresses and rest, which is hard when you're a new mom. But you're basically just sick. You have an infection.
Did you ever hear that you're supposed to have your husband or partner?
I know what else I did.
What?
I pumped like crazy. You keep pumping and pumping and it hurts. But the pump that suction is strong. You don't need a human mouth on you to undo it.
She apparently did. Her husband has super sucking strength.
Now, here is the audio clip of the comments that people were making about her husband breastfeeding on her to unclog this duct.
This woman keeps leaving me nasty comments, and normally I ignore rude comments, but she is harassing me at this point. There is nothing worse than women hating on women. It is 2021. That is not the vibe, right?
Well, it's actually 2022, but that's beside the point.
It's 20.
But for some reason, she is so triggered by the fact that my husband put his mouth on my boob for a minute to relieve me of something that could land me in the hospital and leave my baby without milk.
All right, so this goes on for you guys pulled 3 minutes of her talking about the nasty comments.
Yeah,
we get that she got some hate.
She was getting a lot of hate, but I mean that's where I would say, who cares if that's what they want to do in their own house?
Can I open up a side hustle business just offering this service?
No, stop.
I knew you would be down for that.
If that was my way to help humanity.
What do you call it? Like boob free or Fester's free flow?
Something. I mean, listen.
If I'm declogging service.
It's essentially a boob plumber.
It's
right?
Fester the boob plumber.
Yeah.
Boob plumbers, yeah.
Some guys are hitting me up on the text line and saying that they've tasted breast milk before.
I tasted it when we did that. It's just sweet. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I kind of dug it. Mixed it with Kahlua.
Guys, I'm moving along here. All right, so that's Roxanne's story of the day. The duct being blocked.
I don't hate on that woman for doing what she had to do, but
yeah.